No, it's just going to be a picture of Eddie Pinheiro.
I mean, that was my profile pic on TikTok, but that's a good one. That's a good one, bro. That's a good one.
I just noticed, is your PFP a Duke Blue Devil?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Tell Duke to go to hell.
You're a Duke fan. I don't know why, bro. But he's a Duke fan, bro. It makes no sense.
My dad went to Duke. That's
he's a Duke fan, bro.
Your dad went to Duke?
Yeah, my dad went to Duke. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I understand.
He played ball over there?
Huh?
He played ball for Duke?
No. He just went there.
All right, y'all, man. Hey, man, welcome to the Throwdown, man, episode 108. I'm your host, Ben Brandon from the block where want to call me, man. Here with another episode. A lot of football happened, so you're about to get started, man. Yo, champ, how you been, bro?
Been good. Falcons is looking less than mid, but I'm still good, brother.
Man, yeah, looking bad over there, man. Yo, Brad, how you been, bro? Game night.
Yeah, it's game night. You know, wanted to be here last week, but unfortunately, finals were in the way. But you know, excited to be back. Big game, and you already know what I'm gonna talk about. We're gonna get to it, but
yeah, we go get to them boys. Yo, Harris, what's up, man?
Y'all sure?
What's up, man?
You said what, bro?
Y'all sure that they're still them boys?
Well, they ain't mean. So we calling them boys.
They ain't mean.
Yeah, what's up, man? Champ, just want to say GG. So it's a low-scoring ball game, bad weather. That was just horrible, honestly. That was just a horrible game from both teams, honestly. But our defense wins championships, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Shout out to Eddie Pinheiro, man. 3 field goals, 9 points in fantasy for whoever had him in fantasy. And yeah, a little sick at the moment, so trying to recover from that. And yeah, win's a win.
Make sure y'all resign Brian Burns.
Oh, please, God.
Trade him to us. We'll take it.
Last but certainly not least, got my guy right here, Lewis. What's up, man?
Yeah, man. It was a rough loss against Tennessee. It sucked ass, but I'm happy. But I'm happy that we bounced back, especially without Tyreek Hill. I think Tua shut up a lot of people, especially against a divisional rival with a great defense, showing that even when Tyreek Hill's not here, he can still somewhat get the job done. Shout out Jalen Waddle. Been trying to tell people he can be a number one if you give him the chance to shine, and he proved it. 142, a tutty. Love to see it.
I'm gonna get straight to the answer. We will talk about that, Lewis. We will talk about that.
You don't like Jalen Waddle, man?
Yeah. Let's get straight to it. So first topic of the day, the Buffalo Bills. Oh man, killed the Cowboys, 31-10, man. And not only that, James Cook. Hold on, how many yards this man had? He had
175 yards.
Yeah, I'm reading now. 179 yards, 25 carries, 1 touchdown. They could not stop the run. Well, Josh Allen only had 94 yards.
Because he had the reception too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the receptions.
45 yards for reception.
I ain't got the receptions up there.
Touchdown too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm on the sleeper rap.
Another thing, Dak Prescott only had 134 yards this game. It's crazy, man. Brad, I'm gonna start with you, man. What's going on with them boys?
4 words come right to my head. Karma is a bitch.
Dang.
Said
karma. Exactly. Because we saw the media all week last week. Oh, the Cowboys, they're a Super Bowl team after blah, 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 blah. After their near immaculate performance on Sunday Night Football against the Birds. I don't care that you beat our ass because we already beat you this season to begin with. We already got our win against y'all. But that's the Cowboys for you. Y'all still fucking boys where you look immaculate at home and then look mid to absolute dog shit on the road.
Oh man!
Oh, and are we sure Dak is the MVP frontrunner like he was? Are we sure? Sure about that? He had what, 34 yards heading into halftime, and
Yeah.
I believe it was like 59 to 70 yards heading into the fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure about that?
Oh, Leaf is gonna kill me when he's here.
Yeah.
What is Leaf?
Quote the John Cena meme. Are you sure about that?
Crazy. It's crazy. Where is Leaf, by the way?
Back in the hunt. Buffalo, thank you for doing us a solid. And Luis, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but your team cannot just do us, but America a favor on Sunday by beating the Cowboys and making it a beautiful Christmas for all of us.
Is it in Miami or is it at Dallas?
It's in Miami.
In Miami.
Maybe.
Harrison, what's your thoughts? Then we get to the Bills side of things.
It's the number one question. Are the Cowboys frauds? That's the number one question about it. That was just a boring game. I was like, after the Panther game, I went to sleep after that because I was not feeling well. So
I enjoyed every second of that game.
I was just sleeping, but I mean that was a boring game. Josh Allen had a good game. James Cook. He was cooking. I mean, shout out to James Cook, man. That he had.
He definitely was.
He had a good game.
Mm-hmm. Definitely did. Lewis.
What's happening?
What else about Cowboys?
Broad is happy about Dallas losing. I'm not happy with Buffalo winning. This makes me incredibly scared because this is what I was trying to tell people, man. Like, they're like, look at Buffalo where they're at right now. Nah, man. Once Buffalo figures it out, bro, they're still one of the most scariest teams in the NFL, dude. I mean, when James Cook doesn't have a fumbling problem and he takes care of the football, I mean, the ceiling is crazy high for this offense, dude.
Yeah.
I'm shaking in my boots. They're already beating us this year. It's really gonna come down to the last game, and I'm like, I'm shaking because there's a good chance they can snatch the division away from us, man.
Mm-hmm. For sure. And Champ, what's your thoughts, man, about the Cowboys?
I want to say something that I don't think is on anybody's mind. Has anybody thought that they came into this game really not concentrating because the Falcons had already lost, which means they clinched already? So do you think there's a possibility? Maybe it's just me that they came in with the mindset of,
they didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, we clinched already. I mean, we're going to take the game serious, but we're not going to go out here and just, be gunning for blood like we did last week, considering that we've already clinched. I don't think that's on enough people's mind. I think that was in their mind as well. It's like, even if we lose, we've already clinched. Well, I don't think that's on the. Now, granted, let me finish. In the great words of Herm Edwards, you play to win the game.
Thunder, Champ. I was just about to say that.
You play to win the game.
Oh my!
But you have to ask yourself, was that on their mind? Like, even if we lose, but to go out there and take a beating like that, that's something else, But I think that was really on their mind at their point, and they was looking more ahead than they was looking at the present at this point. I think that played a great factor in that game because once you find out, okay, I've clinched, okay, at the same time you play to win the game, but hey, that has to be on your mind when you are going into a game like that.
Champ, since you stole the quote that I was going to use, here's another one to perfectly describe what happened yesterday. Pride cometh before the fall.
Yeah, that's simple.
That's right.
Hey, Champ, I forgot to tell you, but if you need a quarterback, we'll trade you Mike White for a bag of chips.
Hell no.
Hey, Chris,
I
what's
was
up,
slide down a razor blade into a pool of alcohol.
Hey, Chris, man, we was talking about the Buffalo Bills. They beat the Cowboys, killed the Cowboys, 31-10. I just want to hear, Chris, what's your thoughts about the game? What's your thoughts about them boys?
I think they have a running back. What's his name again? James Cook.
James Cook.
Remember,
we go.
Wait, I forgot what school he went to.
FSU. UGA. FSU was Dalvin Cook, right?
I've been telling people was that boy when he got drafted. I've been telling people, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, now I think he's gonna be a beast this year, but he's a beast still. But I mean, that's really it though. James
I
Cook.
don't- this not gonna
I told
happen
people
again,
feed
Chris.
James Cook, he'll win, bro.
This not gonna happen again, Chris.
What?
On James Cook, he ain't gonna have the game like this.
Top 10 back next year. That's all I'm saying.
Hey man, but
Brandon, I got his entire stat line right here. My man's had on 25 attempts, he had 179 on the ground, 1 TD, and in receiving, 2 receptions, 42, and a TD.
it ain't happening. It ain't happening no more. It's not happening no
You think it's a
more.
one-game fluke? You think it's a one-game fluke?
Yep.
I mean, he had 200-yard games coming into this game and a 98-yard game. They just hadn't been running them enough.
Oh, okay.
They're allergic, bro.
But
They're allergic.
Pass heavy. That's been Buffalo for the longest time. They like you look at the teams from like 2020 to like now, like especially 2020 when they reached the AFC Championship game, and even 2021 when they lost in overtime to the Chiefs. That team literally was a running back away from hoisting the Lombardi that year. They were damn near perfect on both sides of the ball.
I dead ass remember that was I don't know if you guys heard it, but that was like the peak of like the media trying to push for Buffalo to trade for Saquon.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, does anyone disagree with that? Because they were damn near perfect.
No, I agree.
If they had a running back.
Oh yeah. If they did, I mean, I always wanted them to have a running back though. That was the only thing, man.
They haven't had a running back since Thurman Thomas.
Cook is a good receiving back. That's
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Who said that they ain't had a back since Thurman Thomas?
Me?
They had LaShawn McCoy.
They had LaShawn McCoy. And they had Fred Jackson. And they had TJ Spiller.
Well, I say that because Shady will always be a Philadelphia Eagle to me. And if you say Marshawn Lynch, he is more known as a Seahawk than he is a Bill.
Okay, I understand.
I understand that.
Yeah, I understand that. But for the Bills side of things, as you see this title, the Bills can make a run, and they, in the playoffs. Do y'all think the Bills can make a run in the playoffs? And go to the Super Bowl?
I mean, the way
Not
that
Super Bowl.
the way that Joe Brady has that offense clicking on damn near all cylinders right now, who would have thought that Joe Brady would take over Ken Dorsey's job and do a better job at it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they got the Chargers, the Patriots, and the Dolphins. They win all three. They should make the playoffs.
There's a chance they could win all 4.
Yeah, there's a chance.
There's a really good chance they could win all 4. I mean, I think the main issue I think everybody's had with Buffalo is on the defensive side of the ball. Their best players are very good players, but they're also aging.
Yes.
And like, I would definitely have them go on a Super Bowl run if they had Matt Milano. Like, I thought like he was having an insane year before going down. But I still think they could. They're giving anybody problems in the AFC. I'm gonna keep it a beat. They still are.
Nah, but imagine that defense if they still had Milano and Tremaine Edmonds.
It'd be ridiculous.
Yeah.
It'd be ridiculous.
Yeah. I think that they're gonna definitely need to start. They definitely need to let James Cook cook. No pun intended.
Shout out Rasul Douglas too. Rasul Douglas has
go ahead.
He could exactly feed the dog, bro.
I mean, and plus, why would you want your quarterback doing every little thing and putting that kind of pressure on your quarterback? You're gonna get him hurt eventually.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna get him knocked out eventually. And especially when you see all of these quarterbacks going down like sunflower seeds, why would you want to keep making him run the ball? That's dumb. And I don't get. I mean, Buffalo has had a history of quarterbacks, their main star quarterbacks going down. Remember, Jim Kelly had a history of injury. So why would you keep, putting your quarterback into the fire, making him run the ball when you have a running back capable of putting up those type of numbers?
Yeah.
The one thing I will say though, before we continue, is like the one thing that really people, at least from what I've seen, at least on our show, that we haven't talked about this season when it comes to Buffalo's offense, Dalton Kincaid, he's been solid. Probably the second best tight end behind Laporta. No one's really been talking about the regression of Dawson Knox.
No.
Nah, nobody has.
Yeah.
I think the media hasn't even been covering like how good Rasul Douglas has been because we also remember like Tre'Davious White went down too.
Russell Douglas was a great pickup for them from Green Bay.
He's doing great. Tre'Davious White going down hurt, and then they picked up Rasul Douglas for really cheap, and then he's balling.
Douglas.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, you said Dawson Knox, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Cause that rookie tight end they got over there, Kincaid.
Kincaid, Dalton Kincaid.
Yeah, he been balling. He definitely been balling, man. But hey, man, we're gonna move on to the next game, man. Baker Mayfield, Chris. Baker Mayfield, Chris. 4 TDs on 4 TDs, man. 4 TDs on him. Threw for 381 yards. Chris Godwin had 155 yards, 10 receptions. The Bucks won 34-20. Lewis, where's Leaf?
I remember.
I don't know where the fuck he's at, bro.
Said they were gonna win out or something like that.
Bro, honestly, if DeMar Hamlin didn't exist, Baker would have this award on lock.
Man, I trust the Packers more than I do the Niners and the Cowboys.
That was one of the worst takes I've ever heard.
Honestly, I don't think that. Y'all really think they're gonna give it to DeMar Hamlin?
Oh yeah. I think.
But he hasn't played all season.
He haven't played though. That's the thing. Yeah,
he played one fucking game.
He played one game, and that's no knock on DeMar Hamlin. I mean, to come back from nearly passing away on the field, that's a big, huge feat. But I mean, I really think Baker Mayfield, he's essentially the Chad Pennington of this year. You know, he can essentially become one of those stories. I mean, because remember what they were saying about him in Cleveland, Colin Cowherd, all of those guys. And what's so ironic about what I'm about to say, and I've said it before, we want an adult in the building. You know, remember everybody was saying that, oh, we want an adult in the building. We don't need a cocky guy like a Baker Mayfield.
Dumbest thing that they could have said.
And then my thing is, you want an adult in the building, but yet you go get Deshaun Watson, which his reputation perceives him, and we'll leave it at that. So you're talking about you want an adult, yet you go get Deshaun Watson. How much of an oxymoron is that if you really want me to be honest about it? Yeah. I mean, that's kind of like having a gun with no bullets in it.
Or the fact, we want to in the building, not despite the fact that this 26-year-old led us to our first playoff win in 26 years and showed security and leadership during that span. Like, shut up.
Yeah, then he got hurt the second year. I mean, after he made the playoffs, he got hurt.
What's crazy, too, they were just a drive away from beating Kansas City.
Yeah, literally.
They were a drive away. And then they were a bad Daniel Sorensen helmet-to-helmet call. Like they didn't get called away from beating them.
Yeah, I mean, you already had the pieces. And to be honest with you, you went further with Baker than you are with Deshaun Watson. I mean, is it fair to say that the last game that he played when he had that 98-yard drive, is that safe to say? Is that the best we've seen him all season long? Because he's played horrible this season leading up into that injury. And then after he led them down the field and scored that game-winning field goal, everybody was saying Deshaun Watson was back. But that was the best we had ever seen him to that point. Mm-hmm. We had not seen him at peak Deshaun Watson like we had seen him back in like 2019. So it's safe to say if you put Baker Mayfield on this team, remember they're winning with Joe Flacco. Who hasn't played since I got out of the Army. So he hasn't played since then. So that's safe to say. So they're playing with Joe Flacco and he's out here putting up numbers. Is it safe to say that this team would be a lot better as far as the Cleveland Browns with Baker Mayfield on that team?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, true. But Joe had a terrible game today. My God.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But yeah, anybody else got anything to say about the Bucks song? Yo, Jay,
no comment. No comment.
I'll go as a Baker brand knows as a Baker hater. Okay, let's see. Baker Mayfield. I'll admit, going to the Bucks was a good choice for him because he wasn't gonna win Carolina. The Rams, I mean, he was just there temporarily.
And he got high.
And I'll admit, because the Bucks, I mean,
much
as I don't like the Bucks, they have an offense. I'll admit, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, good online, and
it benefits him that their whole division is mid at this point.
Yeah. But he's balling out. He's getting the job done. Must be nice because our quarterback can't get the job done. But you know what I'm saying? He's doing his thing, and they're winning, and they're probably gonna win the division.
So I have a question. If they end up winning the division, do you guys see Tampa potentially giving some teams some problems?
Heck no.
You don't see that?
No.
If Baker played the way he did,
okay.
They'll give the Cowboys some problems. I'm trolling. I kid.
Hey, bro,
That's
what you
funny,
do? Hey,
bro.
what you doing if Dallas lose to
Bro, go
Tampa
play.
in the playoffs?
Boy,
No,
you are
I
never
don't
going to hear about it. I believe Mike McCarthy, if that happens, they gonna fire him before they step off the field. If that happens, they gonna fire him before they step off the field.
But I will say, Brandon, before we move on to the next game, what I really want to know is Jay's thoughts on the Kazee suspension.
What suspension?
DeMonte Kazee, he got suspended for the rest.
Oh
of
yeah. Go ahead, Jay.
He got
Go ahead,
suspended for
Jay.
hitting Pittman, man.
What's good with you, by the way?
What's good, Brandon?
What up?
I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know if it was warranted like the rest of the season suspension. You know, maybe a fine or something. But even then, the hit wasn't. It looked crazy, like live watching it throughout the whole thing. Like it looked crazy, but looking back at it, it wasn't a bad hit. And I think Gardner Minshew set him up for failure. Michael Pittman. He said
100% was a hot.
he set him up for failure. He led him to a safety. Like bro, that same play back in 2008, 7. Oh my gosh, he would.
Yeah, he hung him out to dry like bad laundry.
Pittman would have got stretchered out. I ain't gonna cap, but
I
don't
don't
think
think those Peyton Manning to Austin Collie passes.
yeah, I remember. Ooh, I remember that. That was crazy. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, but I don't think he should have got suspended like that. But it is what it is at this point.
Yeah, for sure. All right, y'all. We're gonna move on to the next game. So, Lewis, you said Jalen Waddle deserves more credit than what he should, right?
Waddle.
I was wondering.
My fault. What I meant, he should have had more credit stepping up, especially the way how he did with Tyreek Hill being out. Like that's how you step up.
Okay.
I think I think he can be a number one. I'm not saying the cream of the crop, but he can be the number one until like we find another better number one.
Yeah. Okay. Where you rank him amongst the league? Is he top 15, top 20?
It's around the top 20-ish.
Okay.
I'm not gonna overrate my guys.
Oh yeah, for sure. All right, but yeah, the Dolphins did beat the Jets 30-0.
Damn.
Tua played good without Tyreek Hill though. 224 yards, 1 touchdown though, and I think that was Jalen Waddle who had 142 yards, 8 receptions. So yeah, anyone got thoughts about the game about the Dolphins?
Yeah, thank you, Waddle. Appreciate it.
Bradley Chubb is a dog, man. Like I love Bradley Chubb. Like he finally stepped. Like that was the Bradley Chubb game that we've been waiting to see because like we didn't trade a first round pick and pay you all that fucking money for nothing. So this was finally a good game for Bradley Chubb and yeah. I mean it also helps with Jalen Ramsey being there in the secondary. It helps like give us a lot of pressure. So it was overall just good performance, but. We got the big boys coming to town next week.
For sure.
Now, you got 2 big games coming up. Remember, you go right to Baltimore after that. But all I really got to say is, like, as corny as this sounds, them Jets, they did not even leave the carrier yesterday. That's how bad they got smacked around. But as someone who has Dolphins defense on fantasy, thank you for the points.
Wow. But yeah, man. Next game is the 49ers and the Cardinals. The 49ers beat the Cardinals 45-29. Brock Purdy had 4 touchdowns, 242 yards. CMC doing everything, receiving and receptions. Chris McCaffrey had 18 carries for 115 yards with a touchdown and the receiving, 72 receptions. 72 yards, 5 receptions, 2 touchdowns. Do y'all think Brock Purdy is MVP?
No.
Bro.
No,
Even his CMC should be MVP over him.
Oh, somebody think he's MVP.
No.
Jay, you think he got it?
I mean, they're gonna say no because of the weapons he got, but
No,
numbers.
not at all.
Just look at the numbers, bro.
Yo, Champ, say what you've been saying for like the past 3 weeks, Champ.
Numbers do not lie, but they can be very, very deceiving.
No, that's not what I want.
That's for everybody.
Champ for the past 3 weeks has said every time that the San Francisco 49ers have given the ball to Christian McCaffrey 20 times, they've won the game.
Correct.
and you win me my money.
Wait, so
what I'm
so
hearing-
we're gonna take away what Purdy's doing because he got McCaffrey?
McCaffrey,
he
he
got-
performed
You not
better.
see?
Bro,
You not
like-
see the season McCaffrey
Bro,
having?
Purdy-
dog?
And-
No.
and
I'm just saying.
So
and he has Ayuk,
Bro,
and he has
Purdy.
Debo, and he has
No.
Kittle.
But McCaffrey should definitely be in that conversation. But Purdy's not top 5, top nothing to y'all. He's just out the picture.
No,
Like,
no.
wait,
Oh
top
hell
five
no.
what? Top
No.
five
No,
what?
he is not even
MVP voting, not quarterback.
He talking
MVP.
about
I mean,
MVP
obviously,
MVP,
obviously
yeah,
he's top
but-
5 in MVP
but top
voting,
10,
but
no.
Oh,
It's still the same thing.
but
So
I
y'all choosing Lamar over Purdy? Rate like.
you see
Yeah.
Lamar. You see
I
Lamar.
watched that game last night. Lamar wasn't looking too. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Lamar.
you see, here's the thing about Lamar. Lamar is in a weird position where the numbers won't back up his case, but you actually have to watch the fucking games to see like.
Oh yeah, the
why
weapons he
he's
got
so
like
good.
ain't comparable.
Yeah, they mid as hell.
Champ. I say that, but people look. I'm telling you, I don't know how this Raven team. Like the Ravens aren't bad, but dang, like their offense is.
but his best weapons are a rookie.
like-
well, because his
Well,
best weapon got hurt, but then he has a inconsistent OBJ and a rookie.
The Ravens are gonna make it out the AFC.
Hey, bro, put him on
hurt.
that Atlanta offense right now, and Lamar Jackson is putting up astronomical numbers. Because, like I said on this video right now,
Sure.
Desmond Riddler, he could pass
Video
gas
game.
and pay the beans all night, and that's on everything, bro.
Champ said they
Definitely
mid as
couldn't.
hell without him.
Yeah, like I said,
But
Desmond, he
the
could pass
reason-
gas if you fed him beans all night. So yeah,
The
I don't see them giving the MVP to McCaffrey or Tyreek because
Oh,
the way the
'cause
league is, they're gonna give it to a quarterback. We already know that. So.
But you should.
CMC
That's
deserves
the
it
reason
out
I
of
say that.
everybody, though. CMC deserves it. That's my MVP.
But will he get it? Will he?
No.
They're
I'll
gonna
tell you
give
this,
it to
though.
Purdy. They like the story.
I'll tell you this, though. Dak Prescott is
He
out of
only
it.
got one of the 50 votes, so they're
Wait,
never.
has there ever been a 7-rounder that won an MVP? Do y'all know that?
Brady was
Fucking-
the next rounder, but
Brady.
That's a good fucking question.
Damn, Purdy being the first would be wild. I ain't gonna cap. That would be.
a
Brady's not.
seventh rounder. No, we had I think
see-
the worst was an undrafted free agent, which was Kurt Warner, but
Yeah,
seventh rounder.
Oh yeah, that's probably worse. Yeah, that's the.
Yeah, I mean, undrafted free agent.
But the Ravens did beat the Jaguars 23-7.
That game was
Trevor
trash.
Lawrence,
that game was
Man,
boring as shit.
he was all right.
I watched like the first quarter. I'm like, I'm done.
He said Trevor Lawrence. He was alright.
I can't say nothing really. He just Trevor. He's just T-Law, bro.
He's just Trevor.
He's just T-Law, bro. I don't know.
Is this
Is
the episode where we talk about free Justin Herbert?
So get down.
Possibly.
Oh yeah, hold on. Because last week, let's talk about it. Because Brandon Staley is finally fired.
Which is long overdue.
God is good, man.
A smart team that can fire.
Justin to the Steelers. Come on, Justin. Come on.
Nobody want to
you-
fucking
you
go
good.
over there.
We got weapons for you. We got the weapons. And we got the defense.
Yeah, one of them want to fucking leave. George
Yeah.
Justin is out.
Yeah. A few of them probably want to leave. A few of them probably.
I mean, hey man, if you
You guys got to fire Tomlin first. He won't even know what the fuck to do with Herbert.
I don't know. He need to be honest with you. I've said this before, and I've said this before. I don't know if a lot of y'all are old enough to remember. Bill Cowher went through this same thing when he had trouble with the offense. He went through. Bill Cowher had like 4 offensive coordinators in like 3 years, and you know the Steelers don't like changing head coaches like that, man. I don't think Mike Tomlin gonna get fired at this point, bro. I really don't.
This may not be loud
To
enough,
me.
but this is a perfect summary of that game on Thursday night.
Let me just see.
But yeah, what's some dream scenarios for Herbert? If
Raiders were sitting here like this.
Damn Jay, Tomlin only 51. You stuck for another 40 years with him.
To be
I ain't gonna
honest
lie,
with you,
Brandon. I don't see Justin Herbert getting off the Chargers though. I ain't like all jokes aside. I don't see him leaving the Chargers.
Yeah.
I don't.
dream scenario.
yeah,
Come to Death Row.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Justin,
Come to
come
Death
down to
Row.
my city, bro.
Come that loud.
A dream scenario. I mean, if Seattle go get Herbert, I'm just saying.
hey, come on, Lewis.
I'll get Brandon excited.
Hey, Lockett.
I'm just saying.
Oregon Doug.
Seattle's gonna have to give up their whole damn team to get Justin over here. They're gonna have to give up every first round for the next 8 years.
Hey, you try to trade for Justin
give up.
Herbert, they
Hey,
gonna
give
ask for
up.
TJ Watt.
Hey,
back.
They better not ask for him. Y'all bet they better not.
Brandon, y'all got cap space?
They better not.
I ain't gonna lie. I would give up DK though. I will give up
What?
DK.
I wouldn't be bad. I'm not gonna lie. That's smart.
I would give up DK though.
That's smart. That's smart.
Player.
I mean, they have JSN. They trust him.
Get an elite quarterback to get a elite quarterback. Yeah, I'll do that.
If they keep like a third or fourth for this upcoming draft, you
can go grab another receiver. Facts. Go grab another
team. I know they gave up a wide receiver, an elite wide receiver for a quarterback.
Hey, Harrison, take my fucking picture off your back.
No.
What is wrong with him? What is he doing? Like, bro.
That's a $5 million smile right there.
We ain't talking about them Panthers, buddy. We ain't gonna talk about that.
We can't hear you.
We can't hear you. We can't hear you. What you say?
Can't hear you. Just like the Panthers.
I'm just happy that we won. So
take that damn hat off. Take that.
Wow. Oh shoot!
Damn.
Hey, it's Champ. Hey.
Did I just kill
him? He said, "Smile, Champ. Smile, Champ."
My jump tripping. Hold on, y'all.
Champ, you ain't playing.
Now we gotta ask Champ the wild questions. All right, well, Champ. So look.
Yeah, that's the question.
So, did you go to prom?
Did I go to prom? No,
yeah.
I didn't go to prom. No,
you didn't go to prom. Oh,
there we go. I think I kicked Harrison by mistake.
No, I ain't go to prom.
Damn.
You ain't playing no game tonight, Champ.
Huh?
You ain't playing no game tonight.
No, man. I let my little cousin came over here begging, bro. I let him borrow it, bro.
Let me see him.
It's always the little cousins. Always.
Yeah, little cousin came over here begging. I want to play. Here you go, man. Just leave me alone.
I kicked Harrison by mistake. That's crazy.
Just leave me alone.
God damn it, Brandon.
No, that was my fault.
I hope he comes back in so we could just get a clip of him going, "What the fuck?"
All right, man. But yeah,
bloopers of 2023. Brandon accidentally kicked someone out of the show.
Yeah, accidentally. Yeah, accidentally.
Hold on. Accidentally.
Also with that Chargers,
accidentally on purpose.
Also with that Chargers game, do you guys think Antonio Pierce locked down his case as head coach for the future?
He should.
He should, but you know how the Raiders is. They finna go get some. You know they gonna get some.
They gonna get John Gruden back.
they gonna get some fuck chop to go to the coach team. So
if Mark Davis had a brain, he would hire.
Man, you seen that hair? I don't think he got no brain, boy. He got that bowl cut for the ages, bro.
There you go.
Looking like Edna from Incredible.
Hey, Harrison, that was my fault, bro.
Mark Davis looks like melted pizza cheese.
Coaches. You good? You good?
What the
fuck? He still got it.
Yeah,
bro still came back with my like, bro.
He still came back with a picture, bro.
I know you want me to be a Panthers fan, bro, but it's not happening.
Hey, that's the face Jay made when the Steelers were 6-3.
I'll take it. Hey,
no, when we were like 6-3, I was like,
hey, when I want the ladies coming out, I'm bringing Jay with me. When I want the ladies to come out, I'm bringing Jay with me.
That's $1 million smile.
Y'all funny.
That's $1 million smile right there.
Nah, hey, Jay, I think you guys should get a new offensive coordinator. I think Matt Cannon is available.
I think that's a good idea.
Hey, you can always come get Arthur Smith.
Bro.
But next game is the Texans and the Titans, man. The Texans beat the Titans without CJ Stroud 19-16 in overtime. Case Keenum, man.
The GOAT.
Case Keenum.
Hey, Case Keenum or Kenny Pickett?
Now that's crazy.
Hey, be honest. Are we taking Joe Flacco over Kenny Pickett right now?
Flacco over Kenny right now? I wouldn't be too against that. I wouldn't be too against that. But I'm not saying much. But yeah, I guess.
What you mean, bro? Flacco came from the couch and in 3 games got more passing TDs than Kenny Pickett.
Everybody got more passing touchdowns.
Hey, Kenny Pickett is another quarterback that couldn't pass gas if you fed him beans all night. So that's just bottom line on that.
Harrison's quiet over there with his Bryce Young.
Yeah. I mean, hey man, you can't blame all of that on Bryce Young. That franchise is a dumpster fire, bro. It's a straight out dumpster fire. Y'all heard the report, right? They have employees from the Carolina Panthers texting Ben Johnson not to come there, bro, and telling them the dumpster fire that it is. I heard that on the herd on Friday, bro. You have employees, employees texting him saying, "Hey,
you know
man,
what's funny? As like, see, I love like the little mid jokes that people say with the Steelers, but like I have never experienced 3 or 4 win seasons in my life. Like I don't even know what that even feels like. Getting 2-3 wins, like y'all, like the Panthers went into this year with no hope off rip. Like I never had that feeling.
Well, y'all team,
no hope.
Hey,
Like,
y'all are arguably the best drafted team in the NFL history when you look at your draft history. I mean,
that is true.
Think you and the 49ers are right up there as far as draft history is concerned. So, I mean, of course, you're not going to be able to experience a lot of, even though, like, and if you really look at it, between Ben Roethlisberger and Terry Bradshaw, y'all didn't really have a franchise quarterback. That's what y'all going through now. Y'all was able to go to NFC championship, AFC championships, and go to the playoffs without franchise quarterbacks, bro. I mean, plus you had a quarterback that got paid by Vegas, but we ain't gonna go there. So Neil O'Donnell, bro, that dude threw that game. I don't care what nobody say.
Yeah, that game was awful.
You threw that right to Larry Brown like that. Yeah, you got paid. There's only 2 games in history I would ever say was fixed.
Well, no, he didn't.
And that was one of them.
You're forgetting, not just once, but
twice. Yeah, he threw it right to it. Yeah, he got paid for that. Somebody paid. He got paid like Oprah that game.
But J.C. Horn was locking down Drake London.
Champ, would you take Kenny Pickett on Atlanta right now?
He could pass gas. Like I said, he could pass gas. He fed the beans all night. So no, he about as bad as Desmond Ritter, bro. No,
it ain't so damn country ass sayings.
Yeah. All right, y'all. We go play a little game called Facts or Cap, man. Just like we did before. So I'm gonna go around the room, man. Y'all tell me if it's facts or cap. So first thing we got Kevin Stefanski should be the front runner for Coach of the Year, and that's the coach for the Browns. Facts or cap?
Cap.
Who should it be?
But it's not really.
If the Texans make it, then bro with the Texans.
I gave my reason
it's a 3-way tie.
earlier in the
season.
Good
PSP.
I mean, I gave my reason preseason. I think it should be Dan Campbell.
To me, it's a 3-way tie between DeMeco Ryans, Kevin Stefanski, and Shane Steichen.
Okay.
Dan Campbell should win that division. That's why for the Lions, I wouldn't give him that. I ain't gonna cap. He should win that.
What about damn, I forgot his name just that damn fast.
Mine's DeMeco Ryans.
If the Texans make it, then
what about the Cincinnati Bengals coach? How come he ain't in the
Zach
run?
Taylor?
No.
Because Jake Brown ain't taking steroids, man.
Man, come on, man.
The Bengals haven't faced twice as many injuries as a lot of these other teams.
I mean, you got a point though, champ, because Jake Brown, they winning games with that man.
He's balling.
Yeah, it's out of Steichen because who expected him to go this far with Gardner Minshew? I mean, coming into the season, we expected this to just be, hey, them trying to develop Anthony Richardson at a certain point. Who expected that from Shane Steichen?
DeMeco Ryans made a great case yesterday. DeMeco Ryans made a great case yesterday. Oh, I'm sorry, champ. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I apologize.
Go ahead, PSP.
DeMeco Ryans. No, he made a great case yesterday to do that without C.J. Stroud, Tank Dell, Nico Collins, who, by the way, has over 1,000 yards this season. Shout out to Nico Collins. That was a very impressive win, albeit against the Titans, though, but still keep their playoff hopes alive. Like I said, the AFC South, it's not Jacksonville's to lose anymore. In case if y'all haven't noticed, 8-6 with Jacksonville, Indy, and Houston. So, like I said, it's not going to be Jacksonville's to lose for the long term. Houston, I said before the season, I did not have them making the playoffs, but they can compete. C.J. Stroud, without question, is the best quarterback in that division. As much as I love Trevor Lawrence, that's the fact. Trevor Lawrence this season overall has not lived up to the expectations I had coming into this season. Mm-hmm. And Rod and Brandon, y'all know that because I am a huge Trevor Lawrence fan. I got to be honest. Trevor Lawrence this season overall mid.
Making Brandon happy.
Hey, Brandon, I told you Russ was gonna play better than Gino.
Bro, Chris, it's not that happy. I just told
Did you say
people,
that?
bro.
Did you say that Saturday night, Jay, when they lost to the Lions?
I'm gonna take a little page out of Champ's book. Question for the panel. Now, yes, D'Amico Ryan's definitely got a case, and Shane Steichen, but are we not gonna say that Dan Campbell doesn't? I mean,
he has a case, but his situation is not as bad as D'Amico Ryan's, Kevin Stefanski, or Shane Steichen right now.
There's only been 2 teams in this millennium, so from 2000 on, there's only been 2 teams in this millennium that have not won their division, and it's the Lions and the Browns.
The Lions should win the division this year, though. Easy. They should.
The way I'm looking at it is the situations that the coaches are in. Like Dan Campbell is in a much excuse me. Dan Campbell's in a much better situation than Shane Steichen, Kevin Stefanski, and D'Amico Ryans. And if either one of those 3 make the playoffs without their starting quarterback in, like that to me is more impressive than Dan Campbell just winning his division.
And prior to the season, the Lions had a lot of hype, a lot of expectations for them to win the division. But if you look at the Lions, though, Luis, they've lost to some teams that we thought maybe they shouldn't have lost to. Baltimore, they didn't lose. They got their ass smoked by Baltimore. But they had a chance in a statement game Thanksgiving against your rivals, the Green Bay Packers, and they lost that game.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is also, don't forget, he's 2 years removed from going 2-14-1.
True that.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
But anyway, did y'all talk about what y'all were gonna talk about?
About the Bills?
No. The Bills. To make a long story short, the Bills, when they incorporate James Cook more, this is what they can be. Josh Allen even admitted, I felt like the kid in the class project who didn't do nothing but still got an A. Dallas Cowboys are who they are. I mean, this is who they are. But I wasn't talking about that, Brandon.
What was you talking about?
Baker.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we talked about that. Go ahead, PSP. I'm
Leaf hiding. He hiding from the feds. He car chasing right now. He's running away from the feds as we currently speak.
I promise you, bro. I promise you. Champ, this is no lie, bro. I'll be on stream every Monday, bro. This dude be asking for the link.
Jay, it's interesting. Let me ask you. Let me answer. First, anyone who knows me very well, I'm an Oklahoma Sooners fan outside of Michigan Wolverines. I'm an OU fan from day one. Love me some Baker Mayfield, even though he's a polarizing dude. I don't care, Chris. Y'all did lose to Alabama in the SEC championship.
Oh, that's cool.
And we still beat Baker.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's about what right now. But
we can't go off.
And by the way, champ, I'm sorry what happened yesterday against your Panthers. Here's my only solution.
D. Serrano.
Yes, D. Serrano. Get you a nice glass.
Oh,
but anyway,
that's not always the solution.
yeah, for me it is. But anyway, this weekend is the best weekend. My boss from my job gave me and the rest of the staff a 2-week vacation. 2-week vacation. Well deserved.
PSP, go ahead.
I watched yesterday Baker Mayfield, who Leaf, he wasn't too harsh on, but he wasn't too sold on Baker Mayfield. He was kind of critical of Baker Mayfield. 381 yards, 4 TDs. Chris Godwin played great too. Let's give Chris Godwin his love too.
Passer rating too.
I was gonna get into that.
Oh, yeah, hype your man's. Go ahead, my fault.
Baker. First of all, Jay, stop bringing up the Steelers. You lost 3 straight. Stop trying. I'm in a good mood. Stop trying to take away my moment. Baker Mayfield has been good this season. I'm not going to say extraordinary. I'm not going to say spectacular. He's been good this season. He's proven that he's a competent quarterback. Yesterday's game, he was spectacular. If that wasn't spectacular from Baker Mayfield, I don't know what to tell you. Cool. I also want to give a lot of love and credit to Champ. Champ, I hope you're looking at me right now because you made an argument. Hey, Baker Mayfield, they're playing well. The Browns, you told me how they wanted an adult in the locker room, right? How they moved on from Baker Mayfield and went on with Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
Even though Cleveland is winning, and even though I got to give a lot of love to Joe Flacco, do you think Cleveland would be worse off with Baker Mayfield? Given all the criticism that he's received throughout his career, how many head coaches has he been throughout his career? 4 or 5?
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield is actually showing folks that he is a good quarterback. Is he a franchise quarterback? No, I am not trying to make that case. And no, Brandon, do not try to make a silly, ridiculous argument that Baker Mayfield is better than Trevor Lawrence. If you do that, you're gonna get me drunk.
There's a group.
So don't try to make that argument, Brandon. Do not try to make that argument, Brandon, because I know you. That slick self, that slick Stephen A. Skip Bayless self of you.
You're not saying the chat.
Hey, T-Law ain't had a game like what Baker did this season.
No. The reason why I can't take you seriously, Brandon, because you said Kyler Murray better than Trevor Lawrence. You probably gonna say Baker Mayfield better than Trevor Lawrence. Who knows what you're going to say? But I will say this with Baker Mayfield: he is a competent quarterback. He's given good. He's helped Tampa Bay around. Tampa, he's the best quarterback in that division. Although it's not much to brag about, but he is. Desmond Ridder is a turnover machine. Champ knows that. Chris knows that. We don't need to go any further. Derek Carr has been a disappointment, which is why Jay has often said he would rather take Sam Howell over Derek Carr. Jay did say he would rather take Sam Howell over Derek Carr. He did say that. And with Bryce Young, he's a rookie. The jury, we still got to see more from Bryce Young. But Baker Mayfield,
Sam Darnold,
was spectacular. And as for Leaf, his ass is hiding. His ass is running away from the cops as we speak, in the words of James Gus Johnson right now. I don't want to hear a goddamn thing about how pathetic the Packers defense has been. Give Baker his due and leave it at that.
PSP.
Oh, go ahead, Lewis.
I'm gonna Baker Mayfield on the season, 24 TDs, 8 interceptions. Man, tied 8th in the league for passing touchdowns. But as we all know, that's really not too far off either. I mean, you got Brock Purdy, who got 29, Tua, who got 25. I mean, Baker been lighting shit up. He been on top of the categories all over the board, and he got them first place in the NFC South.
I think if he plays like this continuously for the season, you should definitely hear discussions for him making the Pro Bowl, at least. Although it's not much to brag about, but I think he deserves it at least. Because Tyler Huntley made the Pro Bowl last year, and he didn't do much. So if he could make the Pro Bowl, why not Baker Mayfield?
Do you think he should win Comeback Player of the Year?
That's exactly my question.
He should definitely be in the discussion. I think it's probably going to be DeMar Hamlin because of the injury that he went through last year. So and narrative. So they're going to give it to DeMar Hamlin. But Baker should definitely be in the discussion.
What about Tua?
Okay.
Absolutely the fuck not.
Why not?
He's just, I don't know. My feelings are weird about Tua. Tua's good, but I wouldn't.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry, folks. I'm leaving out some stuff. I got to go on Leaf's ass a little bit harder. Because last week, he talked about the Packers, right? He talked about how, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't he say that the Packers could actually challenge the 49ers in the NFC?
Yeah, he sure did.
Last time I checked,
killing them.
The Packers lost to the Buccaneers, Baker Mayfield, who had a perfect passer rating, almost 400 yards, and they lost to last week, Monday Night Football, to Tommy Chicken Cutlets DeVito, who's agent, if I'm not mistaken, isn't he some type of Hall of Fame? Isn't he in the Hall of Fame?
He's not in the Italian Hall of Fame for agents. Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
So I wonder how Leaf is feeling right now about his Green Bay Packers. I'm surprised Jay is not going harder on him because Leaf always brings up that Super Bowl in which the Packers beat the Steelers. Jay, this could be a great moment for you to talk trash about the Packers. I'm actually
Jay.
I mean, no, I'm gonna let you have the sports. I'm saying I don't really. I'm saying the way my team been playing, I don't got shit to say. You know what I'm saying? I don't got nothing to say. I'm gonna let you ride out.
You know what?
Both been mid as fuck. Go ahead.
You know what? Friday night, I may do a discussion, and I want Champ to be in it. Friday night, which quarterback you starting, benching, or cutting between? Oh my God, Desmond Ridder.
Oh my gosh.
Kenny Pickett.
Oh man. Oh man.
And I'm missing one more quarterback.
Hey, Brandon's thinking Trevor Lawrence. Please say Trevor Lawrence. Please say Trevor Lawrence.
Derek Carr.
Bro, can't none of them break wind. They arm can't break wind, bro. What you talking about, bro?
So you said,
man,
Kenny,
dog
you said
shit,
Kenny
piss
Pickett,
cover dog shit, and
Kenny Pickett, Desmond Ritter, and Derek Carr.
Yes.
Also a lot of that.
If I said Trevor Lawrence, obviously people are going to start Trevor Lawrence, although he's been mid.
Even with that three, I am starting Derek Carr.
You should put Tommy Cutlass in there. Tommy Cutlass.
Oh, Tommy! I was going to think about Tommy DeVito. Yes, I was going to put Tommy
DeVito out and put in DeVito.
Jay, my recommendation for you should look at the OC from Detroit. If you feel like you're done with Tomlin at this point.
No, I mean I think he's coming to Carolina.
Nobody want to go over there
unless they're getting offered a wild ass contract, bro.
I mean, we are gonna do it again. I mean, we were almost like this close to get Ben Johnson, but he went back. So
Harrison, I told you should have kept Steve Wilkes.
Dude, I know, but guess what? It
happened.
Exactly, it happened. What do you want me to do?
Chip, let me ask you something. After that loss yesterday, did you go to a bar? Did you get yourself a cold one? 12-piece lemon pepper wet?
I had to take a deep step back. Like I said, I made a whole video about Desmond Ritter, man. It was disgusting. It's like I don't understand. I don't like him. Why? I don't understand why they kept this guy.
Brandon, where's Goated, Jay? Bro, bro, I need to
just know I'm trolling when I say this. He did not go to a bar and get a cold
bro. Jay has been busy. Jay.
He sat on the couch.
Goated has been busy. Jay, I haven't heard from him.
I hope I should talk about the Kenny and him, but I mean they both the same right now.
Jabari, how you feeling about that game, Jabari? How you feeling, man?
Yeah, Jabari, what's up with you, bro?
The only good news that I got yesterday is that the Dallas Cowboys clinched the playoff berth. But that game,
no words.
Yeah. One thing about the Dallas Cowboys this season is like we're not carrying the same intensity that we playing at home on the road. And another thing that pretty much kind of just validated, things that I've been thinking all along. Like this is who Dan Quinn is. Although the offense didn't play great yesterday, neither. No phases of the ball that the Dallas Cowboys played was, pretty much good. Not even special teams necessary even giving us a boost. This is who Dan Quinn is. Dan Quinn has a defense that's able to generate turnovers and generate a great pass rush. But when it comes to time to, facing a good football team that's gonna, pound it on the ground, is Dan Quinn able to stop that with his scheme?
Now you know how Atlanta feels.
And also how Dan Quinn is selected with his personnel. Like Dan Quinn just has this prototype, right? Dan Quinn has this prototype at linebacker. Dan Quinn likes to masquerade these safeties as linebackers. As you see this season, we have Jamal Clark, who's kind of like, one of those hybrid linebackers. He's a solid linebacker, but he doesn't come as downhill that hard. Marquise Bell is not a true linebacker. He's a safety by nature. And we have a lot of box safeties, guys like J. Ron Curse, Wanye Thomas, and guys like that. So I just think when it came to us stopping the run from the defensive line to the linebacker play to even the secondary play, nobody was really getting their hands dirty, and we just didn't come to play.
Well, Jabari, it's not even just Dan Quinn. This is just the Cowboys for you. They look near immaculate at home against good teams.
Right.
But then when it comes to playing good teams on the road, they look mid to absolute trash.
Yeah. And yeah, it's definitely it's definitely coming from up top. You got to be able to get your team ready to play on the road. That's a lack of leadership from the Dallas Cowboys, from front office to even the coaching staff at times. Like, there's not one coach on this coaching staff that any of the players somewhat fear. And after losing yesterday's game, I started to think about Rod Marinelli. I think a guy like Rod Marinelli, although I didn't like some of his personnel selection as far as that went, but a guy like Rod Marinelli knew how to lit up a fire against some of these players. I remember Coach Chris Richard, who was a part of the Legion of Boom coaching staff way back in the day, who was a secondaries coach. He was one of those coaches that we able to kind of yell at you on the sidelines and kind of light a fire underneath you to kind of make you, hey, say you got to get up there and go. And we don't really have that sense of urgency on our team right now. We don't really have that kind of intensity from the coaching staff, not from the players that you expected, for somebody like Michael Parsons. But, it just is what it is at this point. We got a lot of fixing to do. If this team is going into the playoffs that played last night, it's gonna be an early exit.
So what I'm hearing is what you think you guys are missing is that motherfucker in the locker room to tell people to tell the players yo, we got to pick some shit up. Is that what you're saying? We gotta I feel that.
But that should be Mike McCarthy's job as the head coach. I mean, you the head coach, you're supposed to be the leader, the galvanizer of the team. So Dan Quinn, unfortunately, Jabbar, the past couple of games, Dallas's defense has given up 30-plus points. Right. So they're going to have to make some adjustments because they got Miami. And if you think Buffalo's offense with James Cook, Miami's offense with Raheem Mostert.
So
the
only thing is Tyreek going to play in that game?
I think so. Tyreek, the update on Tyreek was he was able to go. If they told him to run a streak, he would be able to go. The problem was the cuts. That was the problem why he didn't play. He couldn't cut. So I think he'll be able to play.
Yeah, I mean, this game is gonna be it's gonna be another battle test. Coach McDaniels might not try to get too pretty because for the most part, the Miami Dolphins, they gonna use Raheem Mostert. They gonna use their backfield over there for the most part, I believe. Yeah, they score a lot through the air. But they also utilize their run game as well. It's kind of pretty much a balanced attack over there. And I think what Buffalo did was kind of pretty much say, hey, we want to cut down and limit Josh Allen's turnovers. We want to stop this pass rush. And what we're going to do is to slow down this defensive line. We're just going to run straight at them. So to really kind of just neutralize our strength, which is our pass rush and our secondary and our ability to pretty much stop the run, I think they're going to try to run that football and pound it down our throats.
Drew Lock is expected to start for the season.
Drew Lock starting?
Yes.
Yeah, that's an L.
But I will say this to Luis's defense. He has constantly mentioned how Mike McDaniel hasn't done a great job as far as clock management in pivotal situations. So if there is an opportunity for you, Jabbar, to actually have a chance in this one, it's the clock management situation. Dallas should be better because, again, they're coming off an embarrassing loss. It's still on the road against a playoff caliber team, but it's in Miami. You don't have to deal with the cold, inclement weather. Dallas's offense, if there's one thing that I have a problem with, I don't know if it's you, Jabbar, they're not running the ball that well.
No.
Well, so here's the thing, if you're kind of just looking at the box score of the statistics, Tony Pollard actually ran the ball, slightly effective. However, the problem with that is we only had the time of possession in the first half for 10 minutes because throughout the entire first half, Buffalo is controlling the clock and managing the clock and also running the score up at the same time. Our defense isn't getting off the field. Our defense isn't getting off the field. So, we were able to kind of pretty much run the ball effectively, not as great as we wanted to because we just didn't have the time of possession. And how many times are you going to keep running the football when your defense is, allowing this team to score, and now you're behind. Now you got to throw yourself back into the game. And I also say this, our offense has been electric so far this season, but I just haven't seen. I'm trying to remember the last time the Dallas Cowboys have ever played a great game in the cold, in this bad weather, when it's cold and rainy outside. So
last time, if I recall, it was 2014. It was 2014.
Right.
It was 2014. It was Sunday Night Football against Broad's Eagles. That was the game in which Des Bryant torched that DB. He had like 3 touchdowns in that game. Tony Romo threw him the football. Yeah.
Or if you want to consider the divisional playoff game, the Dez called a game. But yeah,
we ain't gonna get into it, but I've explained it several times, making several videos. The Packers still would have won that game.
Yeah, that's cool.
You're such a dick.
But at the same time, the Cowboys kind of lack discipline in the first half. You can talk about the refs or the penalties, but like when you're a penalized team, that's discipline. And I will say that does come from Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy has to find a way to kind of, hey, like we can't have these lackluster penalties that are going to allow teams to move the football down the field, get some advancement on a 4th down.
The roughing the punter kick. I thought that was a crucial one too.
You're roughing in the punter, right?
Here's the key for the Cowboys to win, because this is what the Eagles did on Sunday Night Football against the Dolphins. A key to beat them: get into his face. You cannot give him time to throw the ball.
But Jabari, I think for Dak in this one, I think there's still a chance for him to win the MVP. Brock Purdy has a big game, I think, against the Ravens. Yep. So it depends on how well he plays. If he doesn't play well enough, but Dak still has a chance. For now, I'm going to give the slight edge to Purdy, although people just don't want to give it to him because of how mid he is. How you can give it to Christian McCaffrey. But Dak still has a chance. I wouldn't rule out that possibility.
Yeah, Dak Prescott is definitely still in the MVP race, but after watching yesterday's game, like I'm still gonna campaign for Dak to be MVP, but that's like the least important thing. Like the Dallas Cowboys have so many things on the drawing board they have to do.
The thing is, in order for them to win or get to the NFC Championship, it has to go through Dallas.
Yeah. And not only that, I'll say this, man. Like Philly's up in the air to still win this division. San Fran, the Super Bowl right now is definitely going to go through San Fran. And if we're playing like this on the road, we're playing like this at Arizona, we're playing like this at San Fran, we're playing like this at Buffalo, and even us losing against Philly, like that was a game we definitely should have won. And it came down to, lack of discipline. It came down to inches. We got to start winning these games on the road. And Miami is going to be a big confidence booster if we go in there and win. But at the same time, we have to go out there and take care of business.
That is true. All right, y'all. I gotta cut this thing short. But anybody got their last words they want to say before we end it?
Good luck to Dallas, Jabari. Let's have a hell of a game.
All right.
Jay, any last words?
I almost thought we was on First Take for a moment, bro. You turn on First Take, that's the first thing. Dallas. I thought we was on First Take.
Hold on. No. You didn't talk about Mason Rudolph. You went off the hook.
What you mean? I showed y'all the picture.
That right there on the bottom. That right there on the bottom, Jay.
This is the guy we got to believe in. This is the guy we got to believe in. Hey, look,
that's great.
I'm not going to lie. The Steelers beat Jake Browning already. We already beat him.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
I'm telling you what I listen, I don't tell y'all. I'm telling you what I've seen with my 2 eyes. But I'm not going to lie. This week, no, I know. All jokes aside, after we lost to the Cardinals, I'm like, all right, cool. Then we lost to the Patriots. I'm like, oh, yeah, fuck this shit. This shit's over. So if we win, we win. If we lose, we lose. I really don't give no fucks. But I just
You
hope
really
we got
shouldn't feel ashamed losing to the Colts.
Man, fuck it. Just put points up. Put points on the board. That's all. Just put a touchdown.
That's asking for too much already. Winning and putting points up.
All right, just come on, man. You gotta put points. But
Yeah,
oh yeah. Also, Brandon, I do think the winner of the Super Bowl is coming out of the NFC, regardless of who makes it from the AFC. I don't give a fuck who.
All right, so if the Seahawks goes to the Super Bowl, we in the Super. We gonna win it. So, yeah.
No, hell no, not y'all. No, fuck. Oh, Brandon, we should. Oh, we y'all next week, Brandon.
Yeah, it's going
Gino
down
throwing 7 touchdowns.
for
Fuck
sure.
no.
Champ, any last words?
Hey, shout out to everybody. Keep doing a great job. Keep shining. Every last one of y'all. Y'all know what it is. Shout out to Columbus, Georgia.
For sure. PSP.
Yes, always a pleasure being on the pod, Brandon. The new video about start, bench, or cut between Drake, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole will probably come out tonight or tomorrow afternoon. So stay tuned.
You can't cut Kendrick. You can't cut
That
Kendrick.
was such a nasty debate.
Can't. Sorry.
Hold on, Jay. Hold on. So let's hold on. PSP, since we do Jay, what you start, bench, cut? Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick, what you doing?
I ain't gonna lie. Well, Kendrick's albums are all better than Drake's. We got to just start there. So
what?
Yes, I'm starting Kendrick.
Look
I'm
at
starting
Champ
Kendrick.
cheesing up there. Look at
I'm
Champ.
starting Kendrick. Drake got more hits than Cole, but Cole music is just, you know what Cole got that music.
Okay.
So, bro,
Nah,
I might got to bench Cole and then cut Drake, bro.
Yes!
Bro, Kendrick's my number one, though. None of them motherfuckers can out-rap Kendrick. Cole and Drake cannot out-rap. They can't out-rap Kendrick. They can't out-rap Kendrick.
You know, Jay, I had that exact order.
Yeah. Kendrick, Kendrick. No,
Hey, Jay, I got you, man.
Come on, man.
all right, cool.
Drake's
All
still
right,
him, though. Don't get it fucked up. Drake's still him.
By the way, Brandon, the Roman Empire, I just released the latest short of you with the Roman Empire. They want you to come.
They what?
The Roman Empire, they want you on their family. The people
Oh, yeah,
from the
for
Roman
sure.
Empire.
For sure. I'm weak, Jay. But yeah, Roman top 10, bro. I'm trying to tell people. But yeah, go ahead, bro.
Well, Brandon, good luck tonight, brother. And since we probably not gonna have a show next Monday, I just want to wish all y'all boys a happy holidays.
We're not. Yeah, for sure.
10-3. Hopefully we make it 11-3 tonight. Go Bears, baby.
For sure.
I need the Orange Swift to have a legacy game. I'm not gonna lie.
we them birds.
Hey, Harrison, any last words?
No. By the way, champ, yet again, GG's, great game, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Oh wait, Brandon, I got one more thing to say before Jabari go.
No.
Go ahead.
I just want to read off the top 5 sack leaders right now in the NFL.
Here we go.
Number one, TJ Watt with 16, Daniil Hunter 15, Khalil Mack 15, Hendrickson 15, Josh Allen, Max Crosby, Myles Garrett 13, number 7. I don't know, that's weird. Montez Sweat number 8 with 12.5. 9 is Greenard from Houston, and number 8.
Champ, I tried to tell you about Montez Sweat.
But yeah, I'm sorry. I just want to read up top 5.
Are you trying to campaign?
You think it's a shot at Micah? Is this a shot at Michael Parsons?
No, Jabari. He's trying to make a case that TJ Watt is better than Myles Garrett.
Hey, Jabari,
But luckily,
I have a quick question. Which number is greater,
Trent
16 or 13? Which number? 16 or 13? Which number is greater? I don't know, bro. You know, I wasn't great at math, but I do know 16 is higher than 13.
Jay, that's actually perfect. Which number is greater and how many fucks I give? Negative numbers or zero?
Right. Don't be mad because you don't got an edge rusher like these guys. Don't be mad.
Ooh.
I got fucking Hassan Reddick, who's
sorry. Come on, Hassan Reddick. Stop.
He's literally like
He's good, bro. He's good. Don't get me. He's good. But he's good, but he's not dumb.
You lucky. Trent was wondering if he could pull up for like 2 minutes. You lucky we have that.
Wait, Trent want to pull
He's a
up?
busy man. You know he's on.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta go. My phone. Oh, it's acting up.
all right. What's the holiday special, Jay?
Oh, bro, you remember? Yo, y'all. The link's in the bio. 65% off, y'all. 65% off OnlyFans. Go get it right now. Go get
Only
it.
you and
65%
Shad,
off,
Jay.
y'all.
Only you
Y'all
and
want to see
Shad.
some wild stuff? Go on there right now. Right now.
I don't want to see
You and
shit.
Sean,
Keep-
bro, y'all
65%
was
off.
No,
And
no.
if the Steelers lose this
No.
week, I'm gonna make it 85.
Only
Oh,
you and
wait.
Shad, man.
Hey,
What is
Jabari,
wrong with
any
y'all?
last
I
words?
mean,
Wait, we here at the Brandon from the Block podcast do not share the same viewpoints as Jay.
exactly. This
Nah,
filthy
Shad is
little human
hilarious,
being.
bro.
Uh,
Yeah. But go ahead, Jabari.
Oh my God!
Hey, man.
I'll let Jabari go.
Hey man, hopping on here last minute. I hate that I kind of hopped on here last minute, but I ain't trying to dodge no smoke though, especially at that loss yesterday. I know
Oh
some of
yeah,
y'all
I feel you. You ain't. Yeah, I feel you.
Oh,
I feel
Brandon,
you.
I got breaking news for you.
What's up?
Former UCLA football quarterback and 5-star recruit Dante Moore is transferring to Oregon.
What the?
Who? Wait, he's
Dante
what now?
Moore, the
Yo,
5-star
Dante Moore?
quarterback from UCLA, he's transferring to Oregon. It's been
Wow.
reported right now.
Why? They just got Dylan Gabriel. He's not gonna keep Dylan Gabriel out of that spot.
Send it in the chat. Send it in the chat.
We got, and then also another big one today was Raiola flipping for Georgia to Nebraska.
I was about to mention that.
we got more news. UConn still would not be shit. Okay, yeah, it ain't news. It's not
That's
news.
crazy.
It's just a regular.
No, I'm not lying. Brandon, go look it up.
But do you think he's going to be able to beat out Dylan Gabriel out of that position at Oregon? Because Dylan Gabriel committed as well.
Are they in the
Yeah.
same class? Are they in the same class?
No,
I don't
Gabriel, he's a 6-year senior.
Hey man, all I gotta say is we're going for that natty. We're going for that chip, Chris. But Chris, any last words?
Man, the Ducks ain't gonna do shit in the Big Ten.
last
Let's move
words.
on.
Dylan Raiola. I know everyone's gonna mention it, bro. What Deion Sanders said, no one is loyal at all. You know what I'm saying? They can't even commit to their girlfriend, so how they go commit to school? You know what I'm saying? So
Carson Beck coming back, man. Don't even worry about it.
I mean, yeah. Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Beck's coming back. Plus we got a 4-star coming back, 4-star quarterback coming in as well. So you know what I'm saying? Good luck to him in Nebraska. He ain't gonna win nothing in Nebraska, but hey, they might. But
He may transfer.
It's always rise up, you know what I'm saying? Go Dogs always. And get rid of Ridder. Get rid of Arthur Smith. Get rid of Arthur Smith, bro.
Oh,
They're
they
not
said Arthur
doing
Smith
that.
coming back. They said he coming back.
Bro, if he comes back,
Hey, champ,
just get off.
this is a better time for you to get a 12-piece and a cold one. Now would be the right time because you're not only dealing with Ritter, you're also dealing with that coach.
With a robot.
This is how you want to end your
Bro,
2023
he
year.
outsmarts everything.
It's horrible. It's horrible.
Hey man,
Wait, Seattle got
hey Lewis,
7
Lewis,
Michigan
did you
is
say your
really-
last words?
I didn't know that.
Did I say my last word? Oh yeah, no, but fins up. Yeah.
All right, man.
I don't know what else to do.
Huskies suck.
Oh yeah, for sure. Couple announcements I'm gonna make next week. What?
Don't worry, we're going back. Don't worry, we're going back to back national champions. Don't worry, back to back.
Hey, couple things I gotta say though. Before we head out, Merry Christmas to everybody. There won't be a show this coming Monday, but Merry Christmas to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Secondly, there will be some upgrades from the background y'all see. I'm making some new content coming. It's gonna be a new background set coming in, so coming in about a couple weeks. So yeah, man, that's really it, man. But hey, man, for all the people here, man, make sure y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Till next time, we're out. Peace.
Peace.
Link in bio. Oh.